Hello everyone, it's Corel Mel, grandmother, Raven's Turtle Call Lights Up the Sky. I'm so excited to be here to do this reading today because it is the full moon in Gemini. I have meditated on your cards. I have picked the piles, so shuffled them all and gave them lots of Reiki love and energy. So it should be very interesting to see what November 27th to December 3rd has in store. So depending on which pile you wish to pick, you will be meditating on each pile, which we have the rose quartz, the agate, and this other beautiful crystal quartz. Also, as you're thinking about that, I so love it that you're here and that you've decided to do a pick a pile reading. And if you can like, share, and subscribe, I truly love that. And I am so grateful for all the love that everybody has been doing and sending to me. That is just amazing. So as we enter into this place in December, there is some amazing energy that's happening. And I've been talking about that in my newsletters, how each week the energy is shifting. And the more that we shift in ourselves, the more the world will shift too. So I hope there's something really amazing in these piles for everyone who chooses to come on for their reading. So we will start with pile number 1. And oh yes, remember that all the timestamps are in the description. We'll put these other piles over here and let's concentrate on pile number 1. Let's see what pile number 1 has today. As I turn them over, I have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Right side up, I have the 10 of Wands. Oh. And right side up, I have the 10 of Cups. Okay. This is amazing energy. Now, for pile number 1, this, even though this is in reverse, this aces are all about new beginnings. And so you may have been going after something for quite a while. This isn't actually a beginning place about figuring out what you're going to do as a job, a career, whether you need to move on or not. You've made a clear decision about that. And pile number 1, you have the 10 of Wands as well. And so it's come to this accumulation of this exciting energy that's bursting. And that's exactly what we're in right now. So that's really interesting to me. It has the full moon in there. That's where it's taking my attention, and also to the beautiful deer that are in the background. And this is really about reaping your reward, in the sense of it's not necessarily about material things or abundance. This is really knowing what you're going to be doing. And this is important because next year is about really the final stage of putting everything in place to be doing what you want to be doing for the next 20 years. So this is actually very interesting in the sense that then it comes to the 10 of Cups. And this means it's abundant in relationship with self and with others in your community. There's happiness, joy, cause to have celebration, because you can clearly see it now. Before, it was just uncertain. You didn't know where it was going, but really there's joy in about what you're bringing out to the world and what you're going to be doing. Yes, money is a factor, but it is a risk that you're taking, that you're jumping into something that you really enjoy. So if we're going to be in unity consciousness in the 5D and creating and co-creating and doing what we love, this is really important. This part is the important part of this pile number 1. Oh, I love it. Okay. So that is pile number 1 for your week. Love it. Let's go on to pile number 2 with the beautiful agate. Oh, in reverse, we have the 9 of Stones. In reverse, we have Mother of Swords, Mystery. And right side up, the 8 of Swords. It is performance. Well. Interesting cards for pile number 2. So, being that we have the 9 of Stones in reverse, there's something that for this week is not going to be obvious about. It's not about money. It's about, there's not foundational pieces quite set, pile number 2. You're still figuring that out, and there's lots to be done. But the focus is about creating stability. And for this week, it's more about, it's more about what is in your way where you want to go. So there's something that has not changed in your current situation that needs change. The Mother of Swords, Mystery. And you know what it is. It's not a mystery. You know exactly what it is that needs to happen. And there's also some interference going on about this. Now, this could be your ego self. Too much thinking and not enough bringing the dream pieces in and allowing things to just fall into place. That's going to be important for sure. It isn't about making plans. It's about knowing that you've put the plans out there and they're actually coming to fruition. They're actually happening. So whatever is in the way of you feeling that you can move forward this week, that's what you look at. There's a foundational piece that has not been set specifically that is required before you can move on. And this may come up in a ceremony or ritual or just going about your day. This may come up in a very interesting light to you, but it will show itself. You just have to get out of the ego mindset and just let it fall in. But there's interference. And there's a preference of where you go, where you want to go. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else that's taking my attention to the cards. Yeah, okay, so the Mother of Swords, the Mystery. You're seeing more of the shadow, all the negative pieces, rather than the light pieces, and letting the universe just bring it to you. So that might be a learning piece for this week. So you might have some magic show up if you can figure out what that interference is, because it could be a person. It could be a person, or it could be you getting in the way of yourself. All right, so that's pile number 2 for this week. Okie dokie. Let's look at pile number 3. We have the 10 of Wands in reverse. We have the 5 of Wands straight up, and the Ace of Swords, right side up. All right. You want to move. You want to complete this journey that you're on, but you're not quite finished yet. There's still some, I'm giggling because there's that feeling that, but I've done all the work, I'm ready to go. But there is still some obstacles in the way of making those final steps. there is a great new beginning. There is, for this week, something really special. But again, it's timing. It's knowing the timing, when to jump in, when to let go of all the planning of where you're going. Like, your higher self knows where you're going. It's not the ego self. The Ace of Swords is, okay, so where it's taking my attention is to this light. So every time when you connect to your higher self, you see the dream, it's there, it's amazing, you feel it, you love it, but yet there's still things in the way. So this is just a distraction for this week. It's just a distraction. So just go with the flow. We all have to practice getting out of the way and keeping our hearts open. So tonight at the full moon ceremony, that is something that I would consider doing, to get out of the way, release that, and then allow the new things to come through. There's amazing ideas and things that you have that really want to get off the ground and get started. And that's coming. It's just this week, it really is seeing all the places where you get in the way of progress. All right, pile number 3. That is it for this week. Again, I will be connecting in for next week's reading, and also moving forward, we will get those astrological sign readings for 2024 done very soon, so that you can see what's upcoming for the new year. Again, I hope this helps, and that you got something out of your reading today, and we shall connect with you very soon.